These things I have mentioned I believe to be the proper role of government. We have strayed far afield. We must return to basic concepts and principles, to eternal verities. There is no other way. The storm signals are up. They are clear and ominous. As Americans, citizens of the greatest nation under heaven, we face difficult days. Never since the days of the Civil War, 100 years ago, has this choice nation faced such a crisis. Taylor Caldwell, the most widely read living author in the world, confirms this fact in the current issue of the American Opinion magazine in these words: "This year is the most momentous year for America, probably the most momentous in her history. In 1968, the American people must have a final opportunity, whether to constitutional, conservative, and sound government, whether we pull in our belts and stop frivoling away our hard-earned money on the tens of millions of pigs at the trough who are devouring our lives, and our substance and our very bread. Whether we tell other nations to stop holding out their greedy paws, and whether we elect a man or a blob to the presidency, not to mention the Congress. On the American people's final and terrible decision, our very lives rest. This is our last time on the playing fields of freedom." Unquote. Echoing the warning of the 29th Freedom Forum at the American Heritage Center, I warn Americans everywhere that America's four deadly realities of 1968 are: 1, through the actions of our federal government, America is placing too much trust in the rulers of Soviet communism. 2, through the apathy of her citizens, America is traveling toward dictatorial federalism. 3, through the exercise of political expediency, the police powers of our government are condoning the breakdown of law and order. And 4, under the pressure of minority groups and constant propagandizement for change, is cultivating the behavior of a godless society. Now, can we cope with these realities? Yes, I believe we can. In closing, I wish to refer to you to the words of the patriot Thomas Paine, whose writings helped so much to stir into a flaming spirit the smoldering embers of patriotism during the days of the American Revolution. He said, "These are times that try men's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will in this crisis shrink from the service of his country. But he that stands it now deserves the love and thanks of man and woman. Tyranny, like hell, is not easily conquered. Yet we have this consolation with us, that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. What we obtain too cheap, we esteem too lightly. 'Tis dearness is everything its value. Heaven knows how to put a proper price upon its goods, and it would be strange indeed if so celestial an article as freedom should not be highly rated." President Theodore Roosevelt warned that the things that will destroy America are prosperity at any price, peace at any price, safety first instead of duty first, and love of soft living and the get-rich-quick theory of life. I, for one, intend to keep fighting. My personal attitude is one of resolution, not resignation. I have an abiding faith in the American people. I pray that we will never do anything that will jeopardize in any manner our heritage. If we live and work so as to enjoy the approbation of divine providence, we cannot fail. Without that help, we cannot succeed. So I urge all Americans to put their courage to the test. Let us be firm in our conviction that our cause is just. Reaffirm our faith in all things for which true Americans have always stood. I urge all Americans to arouse themselves and stay aroused. We must not make any further concessions to communism at home or abroad. And we do not need to. We should oppose godless communism from our position of strength, for we are not weak. We are not cowards, said Ted Dealey of the Dallas Morning News, and will not allow sloughs of degradation. We do not want to be lulled to sleep anymore. We are awake and angry and intend to remain so. My fellow Americans, there is much work to be done. The time is short. Let us begin in earnest now, and may God bless our efforts. Thank you very kindly.